Hi, I'm Ben Crosland. I'm with Access Music at NAMM 2009 and we're showing the new TI2 range and OS 3.0 for the Virus TI2 and Virus TI. And so I'll just tell you mostly about the OS 3, I think. You can see we got a newly designed interface for virus control now with much fresher graphics. Much easier to read. We've got some lovely new modules in the effects section as well, where you've really got decent sized controllers. And we've split them into 2 pages now, so you've got the delay and the reverb and the vocoder on a separate page. Now, as for what's new in the TI2, firstly we've got more calculation power to the order of about 25% more. And with OS 3, we've got some new effects, which, as I said earlier, are also available for the Virus TI. The first of these is the characters, which really this environment isn't too suited to showing, so I'll just tell you about these. This is where you can select different profiles from some vintage synthesizers and also some production tools like a pad opener, lead enhancer, bass enhancer, and a stereo widener. We've also significantly enhanced the distortion section. Firstly, all of the distortions now have a mix control, which is a very important parameter for setting the amount of distortion that you have in your patch without having to rely purely on the intensity. We've also got some new distortion algorithms, especially this one here, which we've put first, called wide, and this gives you an extremely wide dynamic range of 80 decibels. And let me select a different patch first of all. Now we've also got a filter section as well within the distortion, so we can boost the treble frequencies like this. And also roll them off post-distortion. As well as all the original distortion types, we've also got a new bit reducer and a new rate reducer, which also have a new parameter, which is quality. So you can basically adjust the smoothness of the quantization used in the reduction algorithm. So you get sort of a really raw, gritty sound or something a little bit more smooth and analog sounding. We've got new types here: soft bounce, hard bounce, and 3 fold or shaper algorithms there. Another effect that we're having a lot of fun with is the frequency shifter. Now there's actually 2 types here: the ring modulator. Let me select another patch actually. Now, this is like a sort of old-fashioned ring modulator, like you used to find on some old analog synths. It's also in stereo as well. I don't know if will this pick up stereo? So by offsetting the phase, you can really kind of play with the ears. We've also calibrated this so that if you set the mix control exactly halfway on 64, then what you're achieving is in fact amplitude modulation, which I personally find a very useful effect. And then we have the frequency shifter, which is kind of like a deluxe version of this. And so with the frequency shifter, we have the shape left and right parameters as well, because if you're interested in the kind of formulas involved, a ring modulator gives you the sum or difference frequencies of the sine wave internal to the effect and the input signal, and the frequency shifter gives you the sum and difference frequencies. And so you can, at the moment they're both set to the difference frequencies, but you can put either one all the way to the sum there as well, and now you get each channel giving you a different frequency. Again, it sounds lovely if you put it halfway. You can get some beautiful tremolo type effects if you just offset the frequency very slightly like this. And it's a very flexible effect, in fact, because you can modulate the frequency via the mod matrix. So I can show you a couple of sounds which make use of this, which you wouldn't necessarily associate with that sound as you heard it just then. You can hear how that's, if I take the frequency shifter away from that, what it's done to that sound. Yeah, it really gives it more bite. And lastly, we have a new delay algorithm, which is an emulation of a tape delay effect. I'll just change the something with a little bit of attack in it, and then yeah, if you go to FX2 now, click on the type bar here. The classic delay is the original virus delay, and we've also got 3 additional modes. Tape clocked. Now the main difference in the way that it behaves is that you can you only need to set the feedback parameter to halfway, and you get this infinite repeat. And then we've got a filter section here. And we've implemented a bandpass filter array to allow you to change the color of the delays like this. And now if you turn feedback up past halfway, then you get a lot of saturation come into the signal. Also chosen a very simple scheme for getting the ping pong delay set up with a clock left parameter like this and a clock right. If you set them to the same value, so left to 2 and right to 2 like that, then you get a mono delay. And if you want a ping pong, you just set them to different values like that. And the other 2 modes, they're not clocked, but you choose the milliseconds for the delay, much like you did with the classic virus delay. And we've got 2 modes for this. The tape free mode allows you to adjust the time with no pitch shifting artifacts at all. Sorry about that. And the tape Doppler mode allows you to do it with pitch shifting artifacts, as in the original virus delay. Okay. And there we have it. Those are the new features for OS 3. Oh, actually, there's one more thing which I'm not sure whether it was documented or not, but we've actually repositioned the VCA gain parameter in the patch structure now so that it's post effects, and this means that we can get some nice really modern sounding glitch stutter effects like and gating sort of effects like this. This is the patch I've done which makes use of this. Well, here's one as well where you can hear the reverb being ramped. So yeah, those are the new features of OS 3. I hope you enjoy them. They're freely downloadable from the Access site as we speak.